Good morning, everybody. It's Roger. I had a Big Raj coming at you live and direct again. So, everybody's been wondering what's happening to me and what's going on with all this crap between the members of the Steve Pierce cabinet and myself. Um, so, here's a little bit of what's going on. I'm going to take a few minutes of your time this morning. So, I have a really sick talent, and it's in multimedia, all fashions, video, audio, graphic design. I can do it all. Um, there's a lot of people with that talent, but in this day and age, there's not many that are very good at it in New Mexico. And I wanted to say that a lot of this has to do with the First Amendment um, and your right to freedom of speech, freedom of publication, and your freedom to vet um, candidates, regardless if you have an organization, if you're just one person, if you have a felony, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have the right to investigate any person that says they're going to be a candidate for any political seat they want to go run for. I don't give a shit if it's for dog catcher, school board, whatever. You know what I mean? You have a right to vet them. There are several ways you can do it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. And it's not stalking. So stalking is a complete different definition, as Stephanie Lord was schooled on July 20th in a courtroom that she tried to bring false allegations, which were proven false, um, against me. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue with the story. Starts out with some time ago, I met Steve Pierce at this shindig when he was running for governor, and he introduced me to Yvette Harrell. And it was weird, our introduction. Whole freaking thing was weird, because if anybody knows me, I'm not the kind of person that dines with all these upscale people. I mean, that's not me. Totally not me. I'm more of con la gente, with all the people in the back of the bus, kicking back, the people watching, that kind of stuff, the people back in the classroom. I'm more of that kind of a guy. More in touch with people than the snobs that we have, especially in the Steve Pierce circle. Anyway, Yvette Harrell hit me up, and she thought it'd be wonderful to do a meme against Claire Chase, and I didn't know who Claire Chase was, and I could give 2 cents less for who she was. But one thing I said is you always check your sources, and the information she gave me about her was wrong. I made a meme right away, just like out of it, and I thought, no, stupid, before you do this, you better check on it. So I did. I'm glad I did, man, because everything Yvette Harrell said was wrong. It was false. It was a lie, a blatant lie. It wasn't even like an exaggeration. It was a lie. And I don't think we need people like that in office. We already have too many liars in the Republican Party in New Mexico as our chair people and our little circle. Anyway, I told Yvette that I wasn't going to do this after she offered me money to make this meme. And she just kind of just like freaked, just conversation ended. We just didn't talk to each other, nothing. Then in February, we were getting ready to go to caucus for the Republican Party here in New Mexico, and the Colfax County Party was having a shindig over at the Cold Beer in Colfax, New Mexico, up here where I'm from, up in northern New Mexico. And it's funny and ironic that they decided that I had given up my chair. Like I had just, I'm not no longer the second chairperson. I'm just giving this up, just giving it up. No, I didn't do that. It was much deeper than that. Yvette Harrell reached out to Steve Pierce, and Steve Pierce reached out to his little circle of witches, which include Dinah Vargas, Anissa Tinnen Ford Tinnen, I guess you call it, Stephanie Sasquatch Lord, and Eddie Aragon, and some other fools to get back at me. And one way they were going to do it was to make sure I didn't go to caucus, and I didn't throw my name in the race for the Senate race here for Colfax County. I think it's District 10 or something like that. And well, it worked because when I got over there, they introduced everybody, and when they didn't mention my name, I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I told Deborah Cox, who's a predominant real estate lady, transplant, kissing Steve Pierce's boots. She says, you're no longer our second chair. You gave up your position. And I said, no, I didn't. When did I do that? And some little scraggly lady, another transplant, stands up and she's, oh, yes, you did. I have it recorded here. No. I said, I did not. In order to release a position like that, it'd be more formal to put it in writing rather than just your word, I told her. Where's the documentation? Where's the proof of that? They had no proof of it. So this drunk guy named Mike Hobbs, white boy, racist prick. This dude is really a racist prick. I'll explain that later on. And his crackhead wife stand up. He says, you shut up. I'm like, who the fuck are you? You know, who does this guy think he is trying to tell me to shut up when they're trying to take away something from me? That's my right there. Who the hell does he think he is, that little freaking white bigot? And then he thinks he's all tough guy because he's got one eye? He's a freaking idiot. He's an idiot. He's a Sam Elliott wannabe idiot who drinks whiskey and reads a thesaurus. That's all that guy has got in his head. That's all he is. He ain't nothing. He ain't never been nothing. He don't even have money. So they didn't even try thinking he's some predominant cattleman because he's pretty much broke. Anyway, these people, along with other white people, started putting up their cameras all over their things and started harassing me, started telling me things like, hit me, go ahead, hit me. And I'm like, why would I want to hit you? This isn't even about that. You know, this is something legitimate. So these people go and they put this all over the internet, dude. And right away when it gets on there, Stephanie Lord and Eddie Aragon, woo, they have a field day with it. This goes up there and Yvette Harold's like, yes, teach you for not helping us. I'm not nobody's junkyard dog, you know what I'm saying? I don't work for nobody like that, man. Bull, you know? So it progressed. It progressed even more. So I started banging on Stephanie for a lot of things that she is and she's done, and including being arrested for making a bomb in California in 1985. New York, or the LA Times, go research it. I'm serious, I got it too. I'll release it here in a while. Anyway, I started putting stuff out there, and facts like Anise Ford Tinnen married a guy who's like 7 years older than her dad and 10 times richer than him, and I just labeled that what it is, gold digger. And then Eddie Aragon, he's acting like he's some big celebrity and radio host of the Rock of Albuquerque. The rock my dog pisses on, maybe, but he's nobody special. He's an idiot who assaulted another man because he used his credit card and still has the audacity not to pay him back for it, even though it's under court order. So Eddie's not some nice, great guy. He's made police reports about a stolen vehicle that's gone on TV. I mean, come on, this dude's a loser. So we keep going on. All this fighting keeps progressing, and one day at my work, this kid comes in, man, and I don't like this kid, and he sees me, and he knows that I don't like him, and he don't like me, and you know, words are exchanged. There was nothing like, I'm gonna fight you or nothing like that. He's all talk. Yeah, Matt, you're all talk, you punk. And he goes back and he tells Stephanie Lord and Tom Sutter, this other idiot who thinks he's God's gift to New Mexico, but he's a freaking transplant with no freaking brains either. You and your stupid family. And he goes and starts telling them where I work. Next thing you know, I'm telling Wayne, my boss, about this harassment and then who this guy is and what's going on. And Wayne's like, no way. I said, yeah, dude, watch. These people are psycho. They won't stop at nothing, dude. Sure enough, the next day at work, Niece Tinnen Ford calls and I answer the phone. She goes, are you guys still open? Oh, by the way, is Roger Rael still work there? And I say, yes, he does. And she goes, well, I need to talk to somebody about him, about his online presence and this and that. And is his boss there? And I said, yeah, you know, right first, we'll put you on to him. One telling my boss, I said, dude, get the phone. This is those people I'm telling you about. He says, what? I said, yeah. Goes and picks up the phone, starts rapping to her, starts telling her all this and that stuff. Guess what they do? They set up a meeting to talk about me. To talk about me and what I do after I'm out of work. After I'm out of work, what I do on my own time. To talk about me. So Stephanie Lord shows up at this meeting with Anise Tinenford at a Starbucks in Rio Rancho. All grayosa, negraxiada, looking greñuda. They walk in there and they sit their asses down and they don't even look around. They don't see who's in there, nothing. They just sit down. And I have like 2 friends already in there just observing opticals. My boss comes in and he's recording the conversation. Now she wants to hear the conversation. Oh, we're going to release the conversation. I'm putting it together right now in the most appealing way for the public to see this display of gross recklessness from the Republican Party in New Mexico. They sent Anise Tinenford to talk to my boss to threaten him that if they don't do something with me, that his business could look really bad. That the police are going to come in and they're going to take your computers and they're going to seize all your assets. And it's going to look really bad for you because you helped Roger Rael and he's looking at porn on your computers. And my boss is like, wait a second. One, Roger's probably one of the sickest artists I've ever seen in my lifetime. 2, I have access to his computer at any given second. If I want to flip a switch, I could see what's on his desktop at that moment. I know what Roger's doing. And you're telling me that if he stays around that this could happen? She's like, oh, no, but it could. I mean, word could get out. I mean, it sounds like a threat to me, man. Anyway, this conversation ended. I'm outside waiting for my boss to come out with the recording. I see them. I roll up with my car and my camera. I take pictures of Anise Tinenford's SUV as she's leaving, parked and leaving. And then I go roll up to Stephanie's, staying in my car, mind you, never once getting out of my car. There's no need to get out of my car. For what? For her? I pulled up, I had my camera taking pictures, laughing, saying, I got you busted. It's the kind of guy Roger is. Somebody knows me, that's Roger's attitude right there. And somehow her car was damaged, but not to this day has like one picture been provided, any video of me doing it or anything. So what? Somebody could have just hit your car before and you went over there and all of a sudden you're trying to cash in on me? Exactly. There's some things that she even told the police on the lapel camera that are very incriminating, and I'm going to expose those because that's public record because of what she said against me. What she said, racist comment about the workers next door probably saw something, but he's one of them, so they're not gonna speak up. One of them. Okay, so it's a us and them. I'm part of the. You and I are part of the us and them. Oh, U.S. Oh, it's you. You must be American. I must not be American. Screw you, Stephanie. So it went snapped hard. She shit up Twinkie. She was exposed. She didn't know what to do. So Anise Tinenford, the fixer, tried calling her friends up at the Rio Rancho Police Department to help her fix this problem. And oh, they tried to fix it all right. They came up with a 4th-degree felony, trying to get me to come out and put handcuffs on me and this and that, finally giving me a summons. But all of a sudden, they say, oh, you got arrested. I ain't getting arrested for nothing. It was a summons. So anyway, I get the summons, go to court. And in court, she can't produce proof that I did it. After all this extension, she can't do nothing. She can't prove it. Dismissed with prejudice. She's going to refile. I hope you do. I really hope you do. Next thing you know, I'm getting another case thrown at me for stalking. Yes, stalking. I'm stalking them. After they seek me out, they find out where I work. They contact my boss and set up a meeting with him. But I'm stalking them? I'm stalking them online? I'm posting things on my website, on my page on Facebook. That's my property. And she's pissed off about it. I'm using my First Amendment And she tries to say she's for the Second Amendment, but she don't know the First Amendment. And let me get that. I don't think anybody's told you this yet, Stephanie, but as long as you are a public figure, a public candidate, as long as you have stepped out of the comfort zone of a private citizen, anybody can say anything about you in public that they want. They could call you transgender. They can call you a bomb maker. They can call you a gold digger. They can call you a credit card biker. They can call you a wannabe health instructor. They can call you a person who forced somebody to commit suicide. Yes, that's how crazy you are, Stephanie. You may force one guy to kill himself over you. And nobody knows that. Nobody's going to tell anybody that. That's how sick you are in the head, Stephanie. That's how sick you are in the head. And you want to be District 22 representative? Oh, yeah, you'll fit right in with the Grisham side of things. But as a Republican, you're no Republican. You are a Marxist socialist. You tried to limit my First Amendment. You went, as they did in the movie The Wave, and you rallied up all these people to go against one person. Andy Martinez and all these other little peons licking your ass. They don't know the type of person you are. And I do. I have every track record of every failure in your life, Stephanie. And you think you want to tell me something about this? I don't think so. I think you ought to just drop out of the race and save yourself a lot of public shame. Seriously. I'm not playing games, little people. You guys in New Mexico are blind. You're letting people come in here to serve your state who have been here less than 5 years. You tell me, anybody, how can you go somewhere and set up a homestead and think within 5 years you can manage or you can control these people around you? You must think you're fucking God if you can do that. You really fucking must think you can do that. And I'm speaking to another guy right now, Jay Block, the guy for the Rio Rancho City County Commissioner. That guy right there, that's you. You think you're God's gift to everybody because you work for this company, shit like that, man. You're a freaking fraud, dude. You're right there with Eddie Aragon. You're drinking out of the same trough with him. And there's a lot more of you Republicans like that I'm going to expose. You guys are not Republicans. You're Marxist socialists. And you're over there shaking hands with the president and doing all this cool stuff with him? How dare you? How dare you, bro? You have not one interest in the people of New Mexico other than to fulfill your own resume. And that goes for all of you. Stephanie Lord, Eddie Aragon, Steve Pierce, Anise Ford, Jay Block, all of you. You have not one care about what people in New Mexico go through. I give a shit. I give a shit about the families that have to get up every morning and put change in their gas tank to go to work. The families that have to go to the grocery stores that have to put things back because they're over what they took to spend. I'm tired of my friends that are working from check to mouth, not getting the respect they need. This is ludicrous, people. To let people like Stephanie Lord come in here and try to bring us up on charges for speaking up and defending ourselves. You may not think I'm out there defending you guys, but I am. You tell me, we fought the gun show loophole bill before this Stephanie Lord even came forward. Before she came forward. Before any of these organizations came forward. And we pulled through because we, the people, came forward. We, the people. It wasn't we, Stephanie Lord, the Second Amendment women, and all these white cowboys. Screw you, bro. In New Mexico, the only color that's ever mattered, bro, is green. Weed and money. That's it. Get used to it. And then everything else you brought to the table was just crap. Just crap. Trying to steal our statues? For what? Because you're trying to tap into some type of a grant to feed you so you can re-educate people? You don't re-educate. What's the past is the past. What happened, happened. We live from it. We don't dwell on it. We go forward. America was not made by bitching and crying. It was made by sacrifices and just say, oh, fuck it, let's do it. Jump out that plane. Let's just jump out this freaking helicopter. Let's just jump out this boat. We didn't sit there and we didn't just, no. Get some nuts, people. Get some nuts. You're letting these other little chicken shits run us, and they're part of Antifa. Dinah Vargas, come on. That's Antifa right there, everybody. Go look at all the stuff I posted about her. She's dead on Antifa. Now she's saying, I was baptized in San Juan. Who cares where the hell you're baptized? I was baptized in Truchas, New Mexico. And sabes que? I'm still representing Truchas, and I don't have to go out there and I don't have to be putting it on a video or saying it when I go out there running for a political office to gain ground. Because they know who I am. I don't need to tell people where I'm from because they know where I'm from. I don't need to tell people who I am because they look at me and they know who I am. And the reason why you tried to bring me down is because you thought I was a nobody. And you got your ass handed to you. Now, I'm going to start posting a lot of this stuff up there, and I want everybody to seriously think about this crap. Think about what's going on here in New Mexico. Think about who you're really supporting. All these gabachos, all these people coming in here from other states. Man, we need to start supporting each other. You know? There's things about New Mexico they don't understand. And the one thing they don't understand, el corazón. El corazón que tenemos nosotros. Para ayudar. Para cuidar. Soy el hijo de verdad. Don't shine me out to be something that these assholes think they want me to be. I'm not like that, people. I'm telling you. Open your eyes. I'm glad I was victorious over this. I'm glad that my friend Steve Baca is alive. And I'm glad that God has me here still fighting for this. I'm not getting no money for this, people. I'm not running for office. I'm not doing anything. But I got a lot of millionaires scared. One homie from the barrio, one vato, one of you guys has all these gabachos scared. And I'm asking you, dame la esquina, man. Let's get New Mexico back to what it was. The Zia state. I love you.